Once upon a time a young prince lived in a shining castle. One cold night an old beggar woman arrived offering him a single rose in return for shelter from the cold. Repulsed by her ugliness, he turned her away. Suddenly she transformed into a beautiful enchantress. To punish the prince, she turned him into a hideous beast. Then she gave him a magic mirror and the enchanted rose, telling him it would bloom until his 21st year. To break the spell, he must love another and earn that person's love in return. Before the last petal fell, nearby in a small village, a beautiful young woman named Belle hurried through town. She greeted the townspeople and then rushed to her favorite shop, the bookstore. The owner gave her a book as a gift. A dreamy look crossed Belle's face. It's my favorite. Far-off places, daring sword fights, magic spells, a prince in disguise. Oh, thank you very much. Belle rushed outside reading. As she walked, Belle walked. A handsome hunter named Gaston ran after her. Belle, the whole town's talking about you. It's not right for a woman to read. It's about time you got your nose out of those books and paid attention to more important things like me. Belle tried to get away without being rude, but Gaston's friend Lefou joined them and began to insult her father, an inventor. My father's not crazy, he's a genius. As Belle spoke, an explosion boomed from her father's cottage and she took off running. At the cottage, Belle found her father and told him what the villagers were saying about her. They think I'm odd. Papa, don't worry. Belle, my invention's going to change everything for us. We won't have to live in this little town forever. Belle's father hitched up their horse, Philippe, and set off for the fair with his new invention. Belle waved, "Goodbye, good luck," but Maurice got lost and accidentally led Philippe into a bleak, misty forest. As he paused to get his bearings, Maurice saw two yellow eyes staring out of the darkness. It was a wolf. Philippe reared and bolted away. Terrified, Maurice ran through the forest with the wolves racing behind him. When he reached the tall, heavy gate, Maurice dashed inside, slamming the gate on the wolf, whose sharp teeth snapped at his leg. Back home at the cottage, Belle heard a knock at the door and opened it. Gaston. What a pleasant surprise. Belle, first not a girl in town who wouldn't love to be in your shoes. Do you know why? Because I want to marry you. Gaston. I'm speechless, I'm sorry, but, I just don't deserve you. As Gaston left, he tripped and fell in the mud. When Belle peeked out, she saw that the villagers had gathered in her yard hoping to see a wedding. The vicar and all Gaston's friends saw him humiliated after the villagers, and a very angry Gaston left. Belle ran outside to feed the chickens. There she found Philippe, alone. "Philippe, what are you doing here? Where's Papa?" The horse whinnied anxiously. Frightened, Belle leaped onto Philippe and returned to the mysterious forest. Soon, they found the castle. What is this place? Belle tried to steady Philippe, then she saw Maurice's hat on the ground. Belle hurried inside the gloomy castle and wandered down the vast, deserted corridors. "Papa, are you here?" "It's Belle." No one replied. But Belle didn't know that the enchanted objects had seen her. With joy, Lumiere danced around the mantel clock. "Don't you see, she's the one. She has come to break the spell." Without noticing them, Belle continued to search for her father.